Today I'm going to show you a few secrets about ways that you can cruise for free without risking your retirement fund or your sanity. Today, I'm bringing you 5 clever ways that you can use to cruise for free. Now, let me say right up front that you may not like all of these ideas, as none of them are magical ways that you'll just get a free cruise for literally doing nothing. These could also be ways that you don't agree with, and of course, that's fine too. The purpose of this video is to provide you with some ideas on how to get a free cruise. It's up to you to decide if you want to follow through on any of these ideas or not. But the truth is, there are many ways to score a free cruise, and I'm here to share them with you. Number 1, I'm going to start with the most obvious way that a lot of people seem to be doing. It is not a guarantee that you'll get a free cruise by doing this, but people do get free cruises doing this nonetheless. The casino comp game. Tempting but tricky. Casinos do offer free cruise comp deals if you gamble enough. Princess, for example, has a published point system. Hit enough points, you can get an interior cabin or even a mini suite with perks. But here's the catch, you're still spending real money to earn that free trip. And unless you're very disciplined, the house always wins because, plot twist, they're not giving away cabins for the love of humanity. There are several people that we've encountered over our full-time cruise travels who literally have spent thousands of dollars to get their free trips. I can tell you tons of stories about how we would make plans to meet a couple, and the plans would get thrown out the window always at the last minute because one of the partners would not be able to tear themselves away from machine or the casino table. Another good friend admitted to us about how much her husband spent and how much it really made her frustrated that all their money was going into a slot machine. But hey, they put in enough to earn a free mini suite. At least my friends had fun gambling, and it is what they like to do. As long as you never gamble more than you're willing to lose, then it's okay. But maybe don't just gamble to try to get a free cruise, as that could be a risky way to get a cruise that you pretty much paid for in the casino. Gambling might make sense to those of you who really enjoy gambling, and for those of you who know your limits and who can stick to them. You can get big rewards, free cruises, free play, drink packages, even suites, but treat it like a paid hobby, not a strategy. Set a limit, track points, and walk away when you're ahead, or at least not crying into your martini. Idea number 2, become a cruise speaker or enrichment host or activities instructor. So, this idea may sound like a job, but it really isn't. Cruise lines often offer free cruises in exchange for giving a couple of onboard talks or doing a couple of workshops during a cruise, and these are called enrichment programs. You don't have to be a professor. You just have to be confident in knowing something that you can share. Cruise lines are always looking for people who can speak about topics like travel, photography, history, healthy aging, or even RVing across North America. You name it. I'm sure that a lot of you watching have some kind of passion or specialty that you would love to share with the passengers on a ship. In fact, I have to say that we have, as passengers, been to so many of these enrichment activities where we've met people who literally work for a few hours for the entire duration of the cruise, and the rest of the time they're regular passengers like us. We've been enriched by so many passengers who get free cruises in things like learning how to play bridge or painting a picture, learning the guitar, listening to lectures about forensic science, learning about spacesuits, hearing about how to use my own cell phone to take better pictures. The sky is really the limit. Basically speaking, you get a free cruise, sometimes for 2, and only have to speak on a couple of days. Doesn't that sound fun? Start with 6 Star Entertainment, Compass speakers, cruise ship speakers. And my third idea, win a cruise. No, seriously. Did you know that Kirk and I on our first date was on a cruise? Right in the beginning of our relationship, I got a call from one of those timeshare places that said I had won a free cruise to the Bahamas. And it turns out that we really did. So I want to say that cruise sweepstakes exist and people actually win them. Cruise lines, credit card companies, and travel boards often give away free cruises during wave season, ship launches, or promos. You can literally do a search on Google and see if there are any current contests. Also, there are times that I've seen while on board a cruise where there are opportunities to win a cruise too. For example, if you play Deal or No Deal, or even bingo. Off of the cruise, you could even go on social media to follow cruise information. I've seen all kinds of giveaways over the years. Lastly, as a little strategy, you could set up a Google alert for a term like cruise getaway or cruise giveaway and see what pops up. None of these strategies guarantee you a free cruise, but they're definitely ways that you could win one. And my fourth idea, be a loyal guest. Now, this strategy requires you to cruise a lot and get on the highest tier of a loyalty program on certain cruise lines. As you know, not all cruise lines are the same. Kirk and I have been on 12 different lines and have examined all of their tier systems and realized that even the loyalty perks make a huge difference. Some of the cruise loyalty programs will give you a free cruise. The highest loyalty status that we have is on Princess Cruises, and unfortunately, that line does not give away free cruises for your status. A couple of the cruise lines that give you a free cruise, depending on your loyalty, is Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society. They give you a 7-night cruise to the Caribbean in a balcony cabin for their top tier. There is Norwegian Cruise Line's Latitude Rewards. Their highest tier also has a free 7-night cruise in a balcony cabin and for any destination, as long as it's not at Christmas time or New Year's. And many of our friends rave about Celebrity Cruises, their top tier. They give a 7-night Bermuda or Caribbean cruise in a balcony cabin as well. And some of the ultra luxury lines have free nights and cruises, but the key is to check the program and maybe choose a line that you'll eventually get a freebie from. And my fifth idea, host a group cruise. This next tip is another one that I personally have benefited from, but not on cruise ships. When I was a high school teacher, I used to take groups of students to places in Europe during March break, for example. And as a teacher chaperone, I would get to travel for free. So the same idea is with cruising. If you're booking a group of people like family, friends, a wedding party, a Facebook group, whatever, just put together a group cruise. With just 8 to 15 cabins, you can get a free cruise, free perks, and even commission. Some people cruise for free by organizing one sailing a year and calling it a group vacation. You're the host with the most and a balcony suite to boot. Doesn't that sound fun? Any of you want to go on a group cruise with me and Kirk? Anyway, there are ways to save money or to get free money on cruises that I'd also like to just mention to you as well. I've made some really comprehensive videos for you so that you can benefit on your cruise. Please check out these videos that I have linked for you. So there you go, some real ways that you can cruise for free. And hey, if you end up on board for free, maybe you can buy me a drink. Before I go, I just wanted to ask you if you have any other ideas that you'd like to share. And have you ever gotten a free cruise, or are you plotting one now? Drop your strategy in the comments so we can all cheat the system together. Legally, of course. And don't forget to subscribe if you're into travel hacks, fire life, and maybe even a free balcony cabin or two on your next cruise. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.